everybody and welcome back to my cottage renovation series. It's been a little while but the episodes are now back, so starting off I thought I would show you what the reading room is looking like because it's a little bit of a mess. It's organised chaos, that's what we're saying for now, because it's currently a little bit of a construction site. We have lots of boxes. Actually, this whole box here is filled with books, which today, very satisfying, I'm actually going to be filling these bookshelves, organising them all. We also have some paint tape that I need to peel off, so that's going to be super satisfying. This chair is going to be transformed, so there is a lot going on today. I also have my new desk that I built. I've done a lot of flat pack furniture recently, and yeah, I need to organise my desk, organise all of my scrapbooking things, so a lot to do. If you didn't know, this is actually the smallest room in the cottage and you can sort of just about squeeze a bed in here. However, I do have a spare bedroom because I do live on my own, so I thought, you know what, this can be my at-home office. It's kind of like, I don't know, the girl version of a man cave, a lady cave. Nah, I think reading room sounds better. We'll leave it at that. But anyway, before we start today's video, you might be being like, Esme, where is your fabulous outfit from? So this top is actually from LILYSILK, who very kindly sponsored today's video. If you want to find out more information about their stuff, I'll leave a little link in the description below if you want to check them out. But yes, anyway, let's get on. Anyway, also, I've just realised I'm kind of matching the reading room with my outfit, which I promise I haven't done on purpose. You guys know I love a bit of coordination because my reading room kind of theme is navy and kind of like a stone colour or like a beigey colour, just to warm it up a little bit. So that's what we're going for. As I said before, this chair is actually, I've got a cover for it, so it is a bit bold, a little bit out there, so don't worry. We're gonna make sure everything goes well together. But first off, I think I might do a bit of tidying because, yeah, it's not looking good in here. So, oh, here's his trunk. The first thing I need to take out of here is Henry the Hoover, which you guys know is our yard hoover that I normally use up at the horses. He is our industrial hoover, and I can't lie, there was a lot of dust from the sanding, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna get the big guns out. So this guy, it's his time to go. Oh, he's plugged in as well. We don't want that. Okay, let's go, Henry. Back to your home. There we go, his tail's all tucked in now. I think everyone who does some sort of DIY project needs a trusty bucket, because when I was at the DIY shop and I was buying some drill bits and things, my dad was like, why have you got a bucket? Why do you need one? Well, it's so easy, because then I can just pop everything in the bucket and organise. I do have nail polish here because I did my nails at one point in here because I used the cardboard. I used the cardboard to paint my nails. Anyway, if you know, you know. But I do have some rubbish here that I need to take out. But I used it as a basket at the DIY shop, and then once I finished using it as a little DIY bucket, I can take it home with me and use it for the horses because you always need an extra bucket. So there we go. I'm gonna try and organise this stuff the best I can. Also, our last DIY bucket might have broke, so that is that. I need to get rid of this paint as well because I do not want to tip this anywhere. Paint spillage on the new carpet, not a good idea. I'm also very proud at how well I managed to paint match to this. Anyway, let's get you out of the way. Oh, it's coming together. I'm just grabbing all of my paint bed sheets. If you know, you know, and grab them out the way. I'm actually really impressed that we didn't manage to get any on the carpet. I'm just gonna chuck you in the corner for now. Forget about you. Anyway, it's the tape peeling time. Okay. We actually did multiple layers of tape just in case, because yeah, paint on the carpet. Ooh, over here. This is a long old piece. Oh no, it's stuck together. Okay, this one isn't going to be as satisfying, and do not worry, I'm going to do some touch-ups on the wall at some stage because, yeah, there has been some knockages and things, but at least it's not on the carpet, it's fine. Okay, this is going to be the really satisfying one. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that. Look at it go. It's going. It's still going. Oh no, touch-up bits there are needed. I'll tell you what, that's not bad, it could be worse. I think the walls are actually just a bit dusty from all the dust when we were sanding. So actually, I think a lot of that just needs a bit of a clean rather than a repaint. But obviously, there are some areas that do need repainting. Don't worry, we're going to make it perfect. If you're like me, you're looking at it like, no, that needs touching up, that bit needs doing, but it's fine. It'll be perfect in the end. But I'm just going to take these last bits off, which aren't as satisfying. That definitely needs touching up, but I'd say that is looking pretty good. It's looking all right. There's more tape, but this is not as satisfying to peel up because it keeps coming off in pieces. So I will be back with you once I've peeled it. Come on, tape. I'm just so glad it's not on the carpet. I say that, I haven't peeled it all off yet. I don't know how well you can see the difference. To be fair, that pencil is coming off pretty well. But this bit here, don't know if it will show up on the camera, but a little bit of a clean and it looks so much better. Look how dusty it was. I'm gonna have to wash all my walls. That's not really something people do very often, is it? Or even at all. I don't think I've ever cleaned a wall before. So the joy of having a 100-year-old cottage is one of the reasons I was going to say, well, you can't really fit a bed in here too well, maybe a single one, is because of this lovely beam here, which is holding up basically the roof and my house. And if we didn't have it, my house would slowly sag and maybe even fall down. So yeah, if you watched the beginning of the cottage renovation series, you will know how important these beams are, because the house was falling down a little bit when I first got it anyway. Also, this kind of space here is a bit awkward because if I stand up, this is as high as I can stand because we have the eaves. So I thought, you know what, putting an MDF bookcase here is a good shout. I was thinking of buying some online and just putting them in, but because my house is a little bit wonky, it's not quite straight, I thought, you know, building some ones that are actually in here maybe is a better shout, because if not, they'll just end up looking wonky. I think the built-in look looks better as well. It's a bit more effort, it's a little bit more difficult, but it's here, it's painted. I think it looks really smart. I was a little bit scared at first of going for a dark colour, because if you know, everything in my cottage is very pastel-y, very, I don't know, girly, and I feel like this is a little bit more dark academia, but I love it. And the next thing I'm going to do is dress them, put my books in, and I do have quite a big book collection, so yeah, it's going to take a while. I almost forgot, before I put the books in, I have got an LED strip, and we put a little channel under here, so that can go all the way along. So this room is going to be very cosy with some lights underneath. Also, it's going to, you know, shelf on the books really nicely and all my other knickknacks and bits and bobs, but I'm gonna light it up. I feel like a mad scientist. You should probably not do this and turn off the power, put it in, and then turn on the power, but you ready? Woo, look at it! Look at it shine. So cool. And then can you imagine when it's kind of, oh, let's get it the right way around, like that with the books underneath. It's gonna look so cool. All right, this is gonna be a little bit fiddly to feed it all the way through. I'm trying to feed it through like a little worm. Come on, little worm. Through we go, nice and gentle. Can we fit you through? Just come along on a little journey under my shelves. The LEDs are finally in. That did take a little bit longer than I was expecting because it's just very fiddly. You have to make sure that the strips are all straight, they don't have any twists in. But anyway, they're up and they look so good. The only problem I am thinking though with the light on it is you can see the more imperfections that we have on these bookshelves. They're a little bit rugged, but you know what, goes with the cottage, and once everything's in there you won't be able to see that as much. Also, there are some bits that I might need to touch up, but anyway, I thought I'd play around with this because there's like a oh, okay, party in the reading room, maybe not that one. Jump, what's that? Ooh, okay, cool. Interesting. They're having a little party. Strobe, okay, that's too much for me. How do I stop it? How do I just go to normal? No, stop. Okay, that seems fine. Oh, you can make it, okay, how bright do we want? Maybe like a medium, like a 60%? That looks pretty good. Anyway, I've had fun playing around with the LEDs, but now I just cannot wait. This is the thing I've been waiting for, and that is putting all of my books in.
Don't leave me behind here, I've just arrived. I've been waiting for someone to take me away, far away.
Welcome to my book collection so far. To be fair, Most of these I have actually read. Well, I'm a big reader, but I just want to say also that this book collection, I probably started when it was about 11, 12 maybe. So if you look at some books here, for example, I don't know, the Twilight series, that was, you know, big back in the day when I was a teenager. So there are some very cringy teenage girl kind of books in here, but you know what? On the This Esme channel, we do not judge, so please do not judge me for my book collection. Some of the stuff here is not really my reading taste anymore. There were a lot of book talk books that I kind of dived into because everyone was reading and I wanted to see what the hype was about. So yeah, there are some interesting choices here and you're like, Esme, why do you read that kind of stuff? That is why. Anyway, time to put them in the bookshelves. Now, controversial, but I'm going to put them in colour order. You guys know I love satisfying rainbowy kind of, all of my saddle pads you guys know with the horses, they're all in colour order, so I'm going to do that. I am deciding though, some of the series I might keep together, so I might do like a little series shelf, because that's why a lot of people don't like them in colour order, because they're upset about the series being split apart. So I'm going to put them in colour order first, see how it is, and maybe put the series together. But anyway, this is going to be, I've tried to put them in kind of little colour order sections. So I have like the greeny, oh no, sorry, don't fly away. I have the greeny blue section here, I have like a red section, so that's going to make organising them a little bit easier. I'm just deciding if I'm going to put the series together. So what I might do on the bottom shelf is put all the series, and then in gaps like this, I actually have like some bookends and some cute little excuse me, I'm trying to film a video. Some cute little knickknacks and things. So I'm going to see what the series look like together. So we have the rainbow on the top and the series together at the bottom. That might be a good idea. Excuse me. That might be a good idea. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it looks. I might change this up. You never know, once I've collected some more books over the years, I might completely change how it looks entirely, but I'm having a lot of fun playing around. Oh my goodness, these bookshelves are giving me so much serotonin right now. How satisfying does it look? So in the end, I did decide to go rainbow on the top and then series at the bottom. So kind of best of both worlds, actually. When you walk in, it feels like I'm at some sort of bookshop or Waterstones or something like that. I've also, where I do have some gaps, added some like little jugs and things. This one I actually got from the charity shop. It was only like £2 or something like that. So charity shop finds are great for little homeware bits. But yeah, I have loads of little cute things. I think this is also a great time for me to do some more book shopping, because I was going through it and putting them up, and most of the books up here I have read. I know most people who collect books or read books is normally about 50-50 of read and unread, when I'd say for me, I'd say about 70% of the books I've read, so I feel like that's pretty good going compared to most readers. So my TBR isn't actually that long. So if you have any book recommendations, leave them in the comments, because I'd love to find out what books you're into and what sort of things you like to read. But anyway, also you might be wondering, oh, I like your favourite books, for example, the ones that I've turned this way around, just where I've had some gaps and things, just to make space. But I've actually gone for the ones that have the prettiest covers. So there we go. Please don't get angry at me. But I just think, like, for example, the June one, that is such a pretty cover. So anyway, yes, this is how it's looking like at the moment. I think then also I have room up here for expansion for future books, so I can put them up here as well, because, oh no, which one do I take out? This one, because look, fits perfectly. There we go. Also, I might get some other pretty things to put on here as well. You guys know me, I like collecting little bits and bobs. But anyway, yeah, I think the next thing I'm going to do is set up my little reading chair. I've got a little lamp that I need to set up, some cushions, a cover, so that's going to be the next job. So here is my little chair, and then this is the cover that I got. And oh my goodness, I'm so happy with it, because if I chuck it on, it might take me a little while to style to get it perfect, because I'm such a picky person. Oh, I might just put it this way a tiny bit more. I'm so picky. Okay, and then a little cushion, maybe like a it's too much. I just don't know if it breaks up the navy a little bit, although that one's, I might just go for the one cushion, that's too much. I have myself a little footstool, so when I'm sitting here, I can sprawl out. Look at me, matching with the everything. Okay, now for my little table. So here is the lamp. I don't actually have a light bulb for it at the moment, so I'm gonna have to order. That is what the little lamp's gonna look like. Maybe I can move that out a little bit. There we go. I quite like having the table here because it gives me a bit of room between where the door is. I have this little candle too, which looks very cute and cottagey. But yeah, how cute is that looking? Maybe a little coaster, so while I'm sitting here reading, I can have a little snack there or a little drink or something, but it's coming together really nicely. Oh wait, I've got room here for a picture that I need to put up. I think I'm just about squeezed into frame, but how gorgeous is this? I actually got this from a vintage shop and it's a original oil painting and I love the sort of brassy bit on it, but I'm thinking maybe like here will fit in really nicely, and then it also goes pretty well with the brass of this too, just to warm it up a little bit because there is quite a bit of navy in here. Welcome to my very messy desk that, I can't lie, I have started using as some sort of scrapbooking zone. However, everything is very disorganized. I have actually just got these little plastic organizers that I'm going to use in my drawer here because at the moment I'm using an iPad box for putting all my bits of paper in, so I'd quite like to colour coordinate all the paper and all the things like that. I also have this little cupboard storage as well for putting bits in. The only thing that is semi-organised at the moment is how I've done all of my pens, which I'm so proud of because does this not go with my vibe so well, because this actually, believe it or not, I got in the home section, in the kitchen section, and it was actually, it did say under the little flour washi tape that I've put here, tea, coffee and sugar, and they did have little lids as well. So I took the lids off and then I've put some pens inside, and I just thought, because everything in the cottage is a little bit oldie-woldy, that would look so cool for all my pens in. I'm actually tempted to get a second one because I do have more than one lot of pens. At the moment, my previous storage was these little buckets here, which I can't lie, are still very cute, but I've had them a while. They're a little bit broken and they're not the best for organising things in, so we're gonna have a satisfying organised. I also have for my scrapbook, which is here, that I document all my adventures in, that I'm so grateful to be able to do with doing the channel and YouTube and that kind of thing. I also have these cute little stickers of plants, which is also very me. So I want to try and like organise those as well. So yeah, that's the plan. I also have this cute little dish that I was thinking, because in my desk at the actual office, which is where the horses are kept, I have a little dish like this, which is so useful to have on your desk because I put like lip gloss in there, hand cream, breath mints, like, I don't know, just like little things, hair ties that you might need. So I might do that here as well, but yeah, a lot to organise. My goodness, everywhere is looking so much better. It's like a completely different room to how it was this morning. Tell you what though, I'm gonna have a little bit of a sit down because I am pooped, I am tired. I feel like I've been scuttling around the floor, doing lots of organising, and I tell you what, I've actually been so comfortable as well wearing this lovely outfit from LILYSILK. So thank you so much again to LILYSILK for sponsoring today's video. But while I'm sitting down, I thought I would show you my scrapbook because I have just kind of done a whole like organise my scrapbooking desk with me, and I know that you guys are always curious, you guys like to see what I get up to in my little scrapbook. So I thought I would show you one of my more recent favourite pages, and this is my monthly spread. So I have lots of little pictures of flowers, I've got some ferns, I've tried to make it kind of aesthetic, but there we go. I also do like weekly ones each week where I just kind of write down what I got up to with the horses, with my job, in the cottage, that kind of thing, seeing family and friends. So I won't show you that. There's a little sneak peek. If you would like a scrapbooking video, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I've had so much fun today. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, I will leave a little link to one that you might also enjoy. If you want to click on that, so click here, enjoy, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!